to kick off for Buffalo.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First down, Kansas City.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
First down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 26. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And the first
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
It's a pickup.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
Complete to number 10.
Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Harrison Butker on for the
looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now they'll throw with Allen. Going deep for Diggs. It's caught at the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Bills 7. Chiefs 6.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On play action, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. A.J. Klein on the tackle there.
Brought down by 8.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And they they take him down. The Bills get to him. A.J. Epinesa brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Bills 7, Chiefs 6.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Stepping up, he'll try it. Allen hit. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Moss. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Allen. And he finds Beasley, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still, no yardage. Okay.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Going deep for Diggs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
The score, Bills 14, Chiefs 6.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Nicole Hartman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
I see you over there. You scared?
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. So after the INT, it's Allen. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
2019 was the first season for Frank Clark in Kansas City after spending the previous 4 in Seattle. And that was a big move by Kansas City to bring him over. He did have 8 sacks in the regular season, but it was his 5 in postseason. And helping his team get to the Super Bowl, that's why they went and acquired him. And by the way, earned his first Pro Bowl nomination with his play.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Stepping up, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about, assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-point...
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder... because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
I absolutely love Zach Moss coming out of the University of Utah. He was a kid who grew up in the state of Florida and comes out of a famous football family. And you can see the bloodlines when he plays. Strong, determined, excellent vision, contact balance, and good patience.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he's able to find Diggs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, and now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Allen's throw is complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Allen to throw once more. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Hill on the return. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll make it third down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Allen now on first down. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And this will set them up nicely deep down at KC territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. On first down, Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Touchdown. Dawson Knox in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the...
It's caught inside the 25. And he will be taken down inside the Buffalo 20. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the gun, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Strip that ball. Pass 85. Number 53. Mike 53.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
23-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Another nice play there by Chris Jones, a Pro Bowler for the first time in 2020, a 5-year man out of Mississippi State. I would dare say plenty more Pro Bowls for him coming up.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
A 39-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And going deep for Hill. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. The All-Pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off.
You can try and underthrow it and go back shoulder, but your timing has to be impeccable. And here, I think it's much more of a duck than a designed back shoulder throw.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. To the air, Allen. Flush to his right. It's complete to Diggs. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
On play action, Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Check 50, check 50. Sponge.
They run here with Singletary. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll look to run with Moss. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stop short of
the way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Allen going to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Bills 38, Chiefs 6.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On second and 12, Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete. It's third down. And well.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Buffalo. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 79 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. So it was 4th down. They go deep to try to pick up the first. They pick up more than that. They pick up a score.
I'm not even sure the analytics guys would think that was a good gamble. 4th down there going for it. but they pressed the issue. And not only did they complete the pass downfield, how about the run after catch that ends up culminating in a touchdown? That's a huge play.
14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Allen now looks to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Mahomes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. They'll start on the ground with Moss. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A gain of 5.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football. But they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Dima Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there. Watch out for Hill on the return. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Chiefs offense are not set to begin this drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
Complete to number
Tyreek Hill. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
Conversion.
They'll look to run for him with Williams. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16.
22.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Mike 57. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Mike 57.
Allen will try again on second down. And Diggs has it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And they're going to get the 2. It's caught.
Successful.
So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a 1-score game.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. And he finds Beasley complete. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Cole Beasley, 87 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum, but not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up.
And this is caught at the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 79 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Let's 57. 57's right. Here we go.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
A gain of
another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
He's going deep for Brown. And this will be caught at the 30. They'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown, 78 yards, and the Bills will extend their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Bills 52, Chiefs 37.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st down, Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
16 yards.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes, he's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
For Tyreek Hill.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And quickly to Kelsey. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 16. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts.
It's a gain of 7.
As they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
All-pro tight end Travis Kelce had 97 catches last year in the regular season on his way to a Super Bowl title with Kansas City. And while he's a weapon anywhere on the field, as you get closer to the end zone, you really have to look out. Witness what he did in the playoffs. 3 touchdown catches against Houston in the divisional round, and a big one in the Super Bowl against San Francisco, which keyed Kansas City's comeback.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 28.
By the Chiefs. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. And Charles, in this one, the 4th quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out, and I know we didn't on air, but mentally, I just didn't see this type of a comeback, especially one that put them in a position to put the real pressure on them down the stretch.
So for the Bills, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.